morning. Welcome to Hush. I'm driving home from camping in the morning. It's early. It is 6:47 a.m. I get my boys at 8 a.m. So I'm headed home. And I'm just really fired up. And without trying to spew too much negativity, I am not tolerant at all of negativity anymore. And this isn't going to be a popular message, I don't think. I'm not sure many of my messages are or will be. I think, the people I talk to feel very justified in how they talk about other people and how they treat other people. And I just don't feel justified anymore in talking bad about people. Now, there are real situations that happen where somebody really does something really wrong, and it's like, hey, wow, this person did something really wrong, where somebody's unsafe, right? Once somebody reveals themselves to be unsafe to a community, then it's like, we don't have to talk bad about them, we don't have to gossip, we don't have to anything, but yeah, kick them out, like, get them out of the group. They don't belong here. But when we just sit around and complain about other people, it's, again, an indication of our own self-judgment and insecurity, because I feel the need to get frustrated with this other person for their lack instead of seeing what they're adding and being appreciative of what they're adding. And we miss all the good in somebody when we focus on what they aren't good at. And everybody has certain skills that they're good at and certain things that they're not, right? We all are capable in certain areas and not in others. There's no one person that's capable in every area or is intelligent about every area. We can think that somebody's very unintelligent because they don't know the facts that we know, but they might know completely different facts that we have no idea. And if we don't converse about that, we could just be like, oh, they don't know anything, look at how much I know. And it's just so easy for us to use other people to build ourselves up and make ourselves feel good. So I was at this camp, and the camp's going on this weekend. I left before it started, and the people that run the camp it was just setup day yesterday, just making sure everything was prepared and ready for guests to come today. And I noticed everybody had their certain skill sets and other people didn't. There's also people that are capable of doing more physically than other people and need more rest. And, and then you always get a few bad apples in the group. There just are that just aren't going to work and going to reap the benefits and do as little as possible. And that's also something that I get is frustrating. And it's like, okay, let's recognize these are the people that aren't pulling their weight. And then you can either have them back next year or not have them back next year. But to just get annoyed with each other and just complain is really overwhelming, and it really brings down morale. It does not energize people. It doesn't get people excited to work and wake up the next day and work hard. It just brings a air of heaviness to an already difficult setup. So I'm really sad to be leaving because my partner's going to be at camp all weekend. I mean, he's going to be working, but still. I'm sad that I won't be there, but at the same time, it just feels good to leave and be able to create my own environment in my own home. And, I'm not going to stop being social because I love people and I love being social. And I think it's really important to have that and have a social life. And there's very positive people that I have in my life that don't just sit around and complain. I think I was just overwhelmed by the extent of it yesterday, that it just is allowing me to kind of decompress as I drive home. And I just wanted to get in here and talk about it because I think in general what I notice is that when people are being really negative and I want to interject and positive outlook. Very often people, not everyone, I have some great people in my life that just are like, yeah, you know what, you're right. But a lot of people will get defensive and be like, well, no, because this, and this. It's like you're only defending your own demise, because by being upset with somebody else, you're the one that ends up creating the problem, right? When we don't just go up to somebody and say, hey, you're not really great at this, why don't we have you focus on this, because that's where you're good at. I feel like that's what an exceptional leader does. They find the skill set of all their people and they put them where they belong. And if there's somebody that's not working, then they switch them out with somebody else. Or if they want to keep them around, then keep them around and find something for them to do. And then everybody's doing what they're good at. Everybody's feeling good about themselves. And even then, people make mistakes because we're human. So we make mistakes, and we still need to leave room for people to make mistakes and to understand that at some point over the weekend, everybody's going to mess something up. And you know what? You probably are too. And that's the self-love that I've gained, where I used to be a perfectionist because if I did anything wrong, then I'm no good. And now I'm like, if I'm not messing up sometimes, there's something wrong, because I'm human and humans make mistakes. And so it's allowing me to allow others to be human and make mistakes. And that also helps me to discern when somebody's just making a mistake and when somebody's really doing something harmful intentionally, and I want to get that person out of the circle, out of the community. And I need to say something and speak up. But even saying something and speaking up doesn't need to be name calling, doesn't need to be being nasty. It's just like, hey, this person does this behavior, they're not stopping, they need to go. And it's really just that simple. And I need to find my way through here, because I came down a different way this time. So I'm going to need to navigate. But that is all for now. Until next time.